So we're going to be ranking all 14 weapons in Brawl. Um, before I get started, I want to say that every weapon is good if you're good with it. It's just some weapons are harder to get good with, and some weapons you can only reach a certain amount of elo before it starts to get really challenging to keep playing with and stuff. So we have the tiers here. We have bad, not great, good, elite tier, and god tier. I'm not even sure if any are going to make the god tier. I don't think there's any weapon in the game right now that is so much above every other weapon. So maybe there's no point in this tier being here. But we'll just see. I'm doing this straight off the top of my head as well. We're gonna go in this order that this tier list has got here. We're gonna go for bow. Bow is not great, really. It can be good. It's got a really strong ground pound. I'm pretty sure the strongest ground pound in the game. But it's also quite fast. You have the backdash warriors that you get in gold and shit like that. But other than that, it's not great. It's quite limited. There's not much you can do with it. It's just not great. We just put it here. Gauntlets. Now gauntlets, I think this is gauntlets, right? This is definitely gauntlets, right? Gauntlets are either elite tier or good for me. I'm gonna put them in good because I don't know though. I think good. Yeah, I think good is fair for them. They are really a good weapon. They're quite easy to learn as well, but they're quite punishable. It's my only thing with gauntlets, and the ground pound is slow. You can steer it, which is nice, but the ground pound is ultimately a slow ground pound. It's got also the easiest true combos in the game. It's it's an elite tier weapon, just because of the true combos, how easy it is to play as well. Yeah, we put gauntlets in elite. Blasters, they're just bad. They're the worst weapon in the game. I would just say it outright. There's not a weapon that's worse than them. They're also the hardest in the game right now. I'm pretty sure. Either blasters or scythe, one of these two weapons. But I think blasters is probably the hardest weapon in the game. Just because of how shit it is right now. D-Light recovery doesn't kill ever. Yeah, it's just not great. The spacing as well, it's annoying. And it's also annoying to fucking listen to as well. It's an annoying weapon. Not great. We're due a blaster buff, to be honest. Cannon. Probably not great either. It could be good maybe, but there's only one thing you can do on cannon, and it's just the fucking... No, actually, no, there's not. There's a few things you can do on it. It can be a good weapon. It's just punishable as fuck. The hitboxes are big, but it's ultimately a slow weapon. Huge ground pound, though. Like a huge ground pound, but I'm going to put it in not great. I think not great is a good spot for it. Guitars. Elite tier. I think guitars are the easiest weapon in the game. I think if you're a beginner and you're wanting to get some easy elo, you should play guitars. I think it's really straightforward to just climb. You just learn the infinite combo and learn how to read dodge ins and dodge ups and shit like that, and you'll get to high plat in no time. It's a really easy weapon and a good weapon as well. Axe. Axe is always going to be elite tier. I don't think it's better than guitars. I think it's better than gauntlets though. Axe is just great. You've got two of the easiest true combos in the game: sidelight nair and sidelight D-light. When you're a bit closer, it's got the biggest recovery and the biggest ground pound. Also got some of the most nuts legends in the game. I mean, the best legend in the game is an Axe legend, which is Terros. And then Bryn, Rayman, all the Axe legends are good. There isn't a single bad Axe legend, I don't think. So yeah, we put Axe in elite tier. Hammer. It's probably not great. I think it's lower than both of these two as well. Hammer is just, you don't see it at all either. You barely ever see hammer people, or hammer players anyway. I can't even remember the last time I played against someone who plays hammer in ranked. Unless Bodvar, actually. You run into a lot of Bodvars, but I think hammer is not great. It's got true combos. True, you got the Russian Mafia, but that is the hardest true combo to do in the game. D-Light Sair as well. It's quite good. It only kills... Well, you can only hit it at low damage as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't played much hammer, so I'm not too knowledgeable on this weapon, but I think not great is a fair place to put it. Orb, I think Orb's great, by the way. I think Orb does not get enough credit. I think Orb is such a good weapon. I think it's the weapon with the most amount of true combos. I think it has 27 possible true combos. Maybe even more. It's good off stage. I mean, the ground pound is like the safest ground pound in the game because yours like your hitbox or your hurt box, sorry, is like a few inches above the actual ground pound hitbox, so it's quite safe. I think Gauntlets is going to move down to good. I don't think Gauntlets are quite elite. I think I'm going to put Gauntlets in good, and I'm going to put Orb in elite because I'm looking at these three weapons here, and Gauntlets is not on the same level as Orb, Axe, or Katars. Lance. Lance is just straight bad. I can't lie. If you're one of the people that are still complaining about Lance being an OP weapon and shit, like, you must just be a gold player or something, because it really isn't that hard to fight against. It's really bad off stage. Like, one weapon throw, and the game's over, basically. And you can lose a whole stock just from one fucking weapon throw. It's got good aerial attacks. I mean, it's got a few good things about it. Good legends as well, I guess, but again, it's never really going to be that great anymore, I don't think. I think they kind of destroyed Lance. Scythe. Scythe is a weird one, right? Because Scythe is I think it's the hardest weapon to climb ranks with, probably. Like, if you want to get Valhallan, you don't want to pick, like, Scythe or Blasters. Because these two are the hardest weapons. You, what the fuck are you doing? Do you want to say hi?
Then do what you did last time.
Okay.
Hey.
Scythe is a weird one because it's the hardest weapon in the game, so that automatically makes it quite low on the tier list. But then if you're good with it, you can be fucking ridiculous. Like, the shit you can do with it is crazy good. So just for that, I'm just gonna put it in the mid tier. I think it's below Gauntlets. Oh no, I think it's above Gauntlets. I think it's above Gauntlets, yeah, for sure. It could be elite tier. I don't think it's as good as these three weapons though. So yeah, we put it here. Greatsword, I mean, I don't know. People in my comments say that Greatsword is not that good and that, like, it's a very grounded weapon, which, yeah, I can get behind, but I think the dare is really good on Greatsword. It's kind of like Spear, the Spear dare and Greatsword dare. It's very similar. I also think Greatsword has got like a 3-hit true combo, like fucking D-Light, Sidelight, Sidelight, I think, or D-Light, Sidelight, D-Light. It's something like that. I think it does have a 3-hit true combo. I think it's an elite weapon. Maybe good. Maybe I'll put it here, just below Gauntlets. I don't know, though. I'm going to put it in elite. I think it's good. I think it might even be better than Orb, to be fair. Yeah, I think we'll put it at Orb. No, above Orb, sorry. Because it's really good. You don't see it too much in pro play anymore, but... I'm struggling with this one, because again, it's another weapon that I don't play. Yeah, I think I'm happy with where Greatsword is sitting right now, because a lot more people are starting to play this weapon. So yeah, I think we're gonna keep Greatsword there. Greatsword is a fucking elite tier weapon for sure. Sword. Sword is like because sword is very fast, right? Like, sword is a really fast weapon. It's like a kind of. It's like guitars, really fast ground pound, really fast attacks. It's like a punishing weapon as well. It's here. It's not as good as Orb. Definitely not Greatsword level, but it's better than Scythe, Gauntlets, all of these weapons here. Because sword is just sword. Sword's always been consistent. It's an easy weapon. It's got a lot of true combos. It's got killing true combos like D-Light Recovery, D-Light Sare. And if you're even techie with it, you can do D-Light Dare, Jump Sare. And that's also a true combo. So yeah, sword we put there. Spear. Spear I don't think is great. I don't think it's awful, but I don't think it's the best weapon in the game. No, Libby doesn't like it either, guys. I think Greatsword is... No, sorry. I think Spear is probably not great. Just above Bow. Could be... I think it's above Cannon as well. I think Spear is... The thing about Spear is it's very limited. There's only one thing you can do on Spear, so I will put it below Cannon. But the ground pound is nice. The recovery is good. Obviously, D-Light Sare, it's a great kill confirm. Egg drop as well. Not many people utilize the egg drop until you get to like 20, 2100, 2200. Then everyone's doing it, but... Yeah, I think putting it there, it's not the best weapon, but it's not, it's not bad. And it's also not fucking hammer either. It's still alright. And Boots. Boots is better than Gauntlets, for sure. I think this is my tier list. I think Boots is... People are going to be like, oh, Boots should be God tier, because it can be good if you're a fucking noob. But it really isn't that hard to play against. You just got to know how to stay away from it, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're jumpy, it's really hard for a boots player to do something to you because, you know, their main combos are D-Light Air, D-Light Nair, D-Light Recovery, and D-Light is a grounded attack, right? It has no attacks that go above it at all. They're all to the side. Even N-Light is to the side. So I think boots going good is, you know, it's fair. It could be a bit higher maybe. I don't think it's better than Scythe or Sword. So I stick it there.